What is going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar and welcome back to the March Madness games. Now, this game is against Matty Brawlick, who is from the Token Minorities, who is awesome. I really enjoy this guy. He's a really cool dude. I like everybody that's in the Token Minorities group, so I'm going to make sure to be leaving all their links in the description down below. So make sure you guys go check out their channel. They're really awesome. But his team is super spoopy. It's like spoopy.net, so that's less than ideal for me. His team is Mega Gardevoir, Weavile, Nidoqueen, Doublade, Mandibuzz, Druddigon, and Trevenant. Now, in team building, I realized that my team is nothing for Mega Gardevoir. Like, at all. I have nothing for it. It can 2-hit KO my entire team no matter what I do. It sucks. So, that's a problem. A massive problem. So, I kind of went into the game with the assumption that I need to get chip damage off on everything and then sweep with Darmanitan late game. That's kind of what I was hoping for. So I went in knowing that Weavile was going to be a problem, so instantly Manaphy with no item to prevent knockoff is what I wanted. With Scald, Shadow Ball, Rest, and Rain Dance, just 2 attacks, no setup, because if I can set up Rain Dance, I can scald things really hard, and it's pretty cool. Shadow Ball is there mainly for the Doublade and the Trevenant, because it hits them super effectively, and they're the main things that would want to switch in on maybe a Scald. Well, Trevenant on a Scald. And then, aside from that, he doesn't really have a really good Scald switch in, aside from Mandibuzz maybe, but even then. Enough speed to outspeed max speed Nidoqueen, I believe. I believe that's what it was. I think it was max speed Nidoqueen. And then the rest in Spadef, so I could hopefully take a hit from Mega Gardevoir, which you'll see how well that works out for me. Darmanly Man, Choice Scarf, Adamant, Ow, plus Will-O-Wisp, because Ow. And then mainly Ow. Yeah, that's basically it. Mega Ampharos. I wanted a very speedy one so I could outspeed Min Speed Nidoqueen, or maybe it was some variant of Nidoqueen with speed investment, and plus this thing just hurts a lot of his team. Hidden Power Ground I think was there for the Doublade, which and Nidoqueen hits both of them super effectively, but Dragon Pulse is a lot to Nidoqueen, and then Volt Switch and Thunderbolt are just general coverage that hurt his team quite a lot. And then this thing just takes on the Mandibuzz, like 110%. It can straight up OHKO it. It's so good. I love how hard this thing hits. It's so strong. But yeah. Oh, one thing I have to look out for with Darmanitan is the Rough Skin Rocky Helmet Druddigon. That could be spooky. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that I have to be worried about with this thing. Everything else just basically dies, so yeah, that's the thing. Next is Tobin, a lot of speed. Life Orb, Trace with Psychic, Moonblast, Shadow Ball, and Thunder Wave. It just hits hard, runs through a lot of his team, can outspeed a lot of his team, and it just gets really good chip damage to let Darmanitan sweep up late game, hopefully. That's what I was hoping for when I built this team. Just to basically make sure that I can take a couple hits, whittle his team down, and put everything in range of Flare Blitz from this thing. That's basically it. I opted not to bring Cloyster this game because of Doublade. It could come in on me every single time and I couldn't do anything to it. Even if I was +2 with like Modest with Hydro Pump, I could still take 2 and then just completely destroy my life with a Gyro Ball. So that was something that I was really scared of. Bulky-ish, offensive-ish thingy thing here with Knockoff, Roost, Defog, and U-Turn. I realized that my main problem with this set is that I didn't bring Bullet Punch. Like, hindsight's 20/20, but I didn't bring Bullet Punch, and that sucks. I should have brought Bullet Punch. It does a decent amount of work to his team, knocking off the Doublade's leftovers, hopefully, and then just gaining the general momentum into, hopefully, Darmanitan to kill things. But I really like Scizor this game. It can take a hit decently well from Mega Gardevoir. Like, it can take Shadow Balls and Hyper Voices and Side Shocks pretty well. Can't take a Hidden Power Fire, though, so, yep. So we're going to go into this thing. It's speedy, Spadef, basically. That's it. It can just outspeed. I'm pretty positive it's Nidoqueen. Is it Nido? Yeah, it's max speed Nidoqueen. I can outspeed it, and then I can hit it with an Earthquake. And unless he's Sugar Berry, it's going to do a lot of damage. Can U-turn? I can get on my rocks, and I can knock off Doublade. That's Doublade's Eviolite. This thing can just wall a lot of his team that isn't Weavile or Mega Gardevoir. So Weavile's a little bit of a problem as well. So that's scary. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop right over to the game. So, looking at his team, he didn't bring Trevenant, which I didn't expect him to at all, and instantly I know exactly the makeup of his team. Rough Skin Rocky Helmet Druddigon, offensive Hidden Power Fire Mega Gardevoir, which I'm hoping I can switch Scizor in once and then scare it out with Bullet Punch to gain some momentum. I think this might be like bulky-ish Black Sludge Nidoqueen with Toxic Spikes, because my team is a little bit weak to Toxic Spikes. There's only 2 things that don't really like it, and I'm not bringing Heal Bell on anything. Life Orb Weavile, bulky-ish things back there. So let's go ahead and watch. So he starts off with this Mega. Why? I go for U-turn and Rough Skin Rocky Helmet. I knew it right away, so that's scary. So I'm going to go right into my Gardevoir, trace some stuff, and hopefully scare him out and go for a Moonblast. This Moonblast does so much damage. Gardevoir, why are you so strong? Why is Gardevoir so strong and I never knew it? So I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak. Let me turn this down to normal actually, because that's a thing. Right here I go for the Stealth Rocks, that's right, forcing him to defog, and then I knock off. That's right. So he's going to go for the defog as I knock off his leftovers. I thought it was Rocky Helmet for some reason. I thought he brought 2 Rocky Helmet users. He's going to defog away my rocks, and that's kind of a problem, which I don't really like. And then I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Mega Ampharos, forcing him to hopefully to defog again. But he U-turns and goes into his Mega Gardevoir, which is super scary. I have to make my only switch, and that is to go into my Scizor, as he goes for Hidden Power Fire, and I lose the game. I just completely lost the game right there, because now I have nothing that can even switch into this thing and scare it out until he realizes that I'm bluffing Bullet Punch the whole game. So I go into Darmanitan as he goes into this thing. I go for the Will-O-Wisp to burn it, which is kind of a cool play because now he's not going to be doing a whole lot of damage to things like my Manaphy, and that's a plus. I go into Gliscor as he's going to go for the Stealth Rocks, which sucks for me because I don't want Darmanitan to be taking any more damage. And he's going to go into this thing as I set up my rocks. I wish I had U-turned. So I'm going to go into my Manaphy as he is going to just go ahead and go for the Ice Punch over Ice Skull Crash, which is cool. So right here he's going to go for the knockoff. It does 42%. And I couldn't even rest Rain Dance at this point, so I just go for the Scald. I do get the crit, I do not get the burn. So that's less than ideal. And right here I'm going to go into my Gliscor. My Gliscor, it dies to one Ice Punch. Like, once I lost my Scizor, I lost a check to this thing and to Mega Gardevoir, and I was just kind of screwed. So now I send back in this thing. I'm trying to get him to the point where he will die to Life Orb in a decent number of turns, to where hopefully Darmanitan can clean up late game, but it's just not going to happen. So I'm going to go into my Gardevoir, and then he's going to go for the Ice Punch and completely destroy my Gardevoir. I really messed up this game, because now all I have left is my Ampharos, and this thing comes in, and this thing is just going to completely obliterate my entire life. I wish I'd gone into Darmanitan right here. I could have U-turned. He played absolutely amazingly, as you can see me say over in the side. Once I lost Scizor, I got completely thrown off. He made a great prediction, and it just ruined my entire run. But yeah, I basically just lose. I kill the thingy with a crit thingy, so that's a cool thingy, I guess. And yeah, so now he could go into basically anything. He could go into his thingy and Shadow Sneak me. I've been using thingy a lot, but whatever. I don't really care. So I lost 4-0 in game 2. There's 5 games total, so I'm still in the good, I guess. I'm not doing too poorly, but that is what it is. Matty played amazingly. I lost to a great player. He obviously had team matchup, so that's spooky, but oh well. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. Also make sure to go check out Matty's and all the other Token Minorities channel, because it'll be in the link description down below. They just hit 1,000 subs. If we could get them up to like 1,200, that'd be really cool. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.